Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I'd like to show you my version of Imagine, okay? If you've got any different versions yourself, let me know about it. I'll be really interested to hear them. So first of all, if you check out the links below, there'll be more detailed lessons on the C chord that we're using, which is like the full C with the third finger on the sixth string. And there'll be also lessons in the link for the F chord, which is a bit of a devil. Now on this particular song, I prefer to use my thumb to fret the sixth string, but there's no difference at all if you like to bar using your first finger right the way across, but I personally like to use my thumb. Okay, and of course, please excuse my singing, it was just to get the point across, okay? And even if you don't like me, the sound of your own voice, please sing or whistle along, because it helps you keep the timing good. And as you get better on the guitar, if you're just beginning, you'll find it easier to sing because you started off that way. Okay, now let's zoom in and get down to business. So the timing of this is very, very easy. It's just 4 beats in a bar. Now, it's very, very important. Don't be too worried about picking the right notes. Basically, I'm just strumming down with my fingers the area underneath the sixth string. As long as you just hit some of the strings, but not the sixth string. You want this sort of pattern. You want one and then hit the sixth string with your thumb, or your however way you want to strum it. You need this sort of chug of 1 and 2 and 3 and, or if you just want to use a pick or anything, or just your first finger, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Personally, I really prefer to use my fingers, because especially for this section here, if you use your fingers, you can feel each string as you strum it. You can sit on them, and then you can't miss because you're already touching the strings that you need to pick. So basically we have this timing. Let's take it right from the beginning. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and. On the fourth beat, 4 and. You want to release this first finger, so you're actually releasing the first finger, which was a C note, which is now a B, turning the chord into a C major seventh. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then over to the F chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and. And on the fourth beat, that's where you want to come in on this, and you want to play your second finger. Again, look how easy it is for me. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I'm touching these strings, guys, you see? I'm already on this third string because I'm touching it. You can feel the first, you can't miss the first string, can you? Because you can feel the wood of the guitar. Hence, the second string's quite easy and the third string's really easy too. Then, play that second string. Hammer on to the A sharp. And then play the open second string, which is the B. You go back into your C chord again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And that's the whole verse sorted out already, okay? So when we have above us only skies. On the last one, you don't put in that riff, you just hold on and you play the chords as they are. You don't bother to put in that little riff, you basically play like this. Above us only sky. And you stay on that F chord for 1, 2, then to the A minor, 3, 4, D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's look into that more closely. So here's the F chord. So this is almost like the, this is the chorus. Imagine all the people. Look at this D minor chord. Now I'm playing the D minor with my fourth finger because I really like the way that this bass note comes in. Okay, which is going to join, it's going to give it almost like a rundown sort of sound. You have the D with the C note coming in afterwards. Rather than just holding on to that D, imagine all the people living like so. It sounds so much better with the D minor, add the C note, over to your G7 chord. One more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, A minor, 4, D minor, 2, 3, add that C. Then on the G7 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Imagine all the people living for today. And just to finish that off, for the more advanced guitarist, it's nice to basically come off the G7, add the C note in between, which is basically spelling out the melody. So you have the C on the second string, first fret, and of course the D note on the third fret of the second string. Which goes back into the beginning again. Hope that was clear. Now on to the last section here. You have the chords of F, G7, then C, C major 7th, E, E7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world is one. For strumming purposes on this one, just basically keep it the same with the strum and then the thumb. So you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was basically a very quick version of how to play Imagine. Hope you found it well. Like I said, any questions, just write them in the comments below. Please subscribe and of course like this video if you found it useful. Okay, until next time, thanks for joining me. All the best. Bye now.